one of our really big success stories has been a company called Appeal. They create an edible coating that helps extend the shelf life of certain produce products. And they actually started out through a grant from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. And it was a research grant, and it kind of went from there. And they are now a, multi-billion-dollar, valued at over $1 billion, and around the globe, really working to extend shelf life. Now, they actually recently acquired what I consider another success story, which is, it used to be called Impact Vision, and it was a hyperspectral imaging company. So what they're doing is being able to use a special kind of imaging to see inside of products and identify contamination, as well as estimate kind of how, if an avocado had a bruise and would need to be, or might have a bruise to come, right? And so they could figure out how you can route that with that information. You can figure out how do you route that product in a way that it can be used sooner rather than later. And you might route something that doesn't have any damage to be used later. Another example in a different category is Imperfect Foods. They started out buying up produce that was outside of the typical retail specs. So it might have been a little bigger, a little smaller, discolored, and putting that into boxes and, sending that directly to people's doors. Well, they have grown and were recently acquired by the other company that was doing that, called Misfits Markets. Again, now over $1 billion valuation, really trying to find food that is out there, and that is either surplus or extra, or just, again, out of spec, and trying to sell that. And I'll just say that that model was super successful during the pandemic, because there were so much kind of last minute spontaneous food available because of all the disruptions, that they were able to sell, popcorn because movie theaters had closed out on this platform, cheese trays from United Airlines that all of a sudden, when the planes weren't flying, and things like that. So those are a few, and certainly could mention more.